Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing headlines everywhere saying, Tesla's $25,000 EV is back on. And realizing that the most hyped electric car in the world, the one millions of people have been waiting for, might finally be closer than ever. But here's the twist. It might not be the car everyone thought it would be. In fact, Tesla may be pulling off one of the biggest pivots in EV history, and almost nobody sees the full story. Today on MotorVerseHub, we're diving deep into the truth behind Tesla's rumored affordable EV, the so-called Model 2. What's really happening behind closed doors, and how this car, or the lack of it, could change the entire EV industry forever. Let's take a step back. For years, Tesla fans, EV buyers, and analysts have been obsessed with a single idea: the Tesla that finally brings electric driving to the masses. The $25,000 Tesla, the car that Elon Musk himself said would arrive. People imagined a futuristic compact hatchback, a smaller sibling to the Model 3, with a simple interior, smart software, excellent range, and a price tag that makes gas cars irrelevant. This dream goes back years, and for many people, it was the moment EVs would truly go mainstream. But just like everything with Tesla, the story is not that simple. Tesla has repeatedly reaffirmed that it wants to build more affordable models, and they've said multiple times that these new vehicles would begin appearing sometime in 2025, specifically the first half of the year. That part is real. But the confusion comes from what those new models actually are. The dream of a totally new Model 2 has clashed with a newer, more surprising reality. Tesla might be working on a cheaper Tesla, but not the way anyone expected. Inside Tesla's earnings calls, the message has shifted. Instead of a brand new, from-scratch platform, the company now says it will use a mix of new and existing vehicle platforms to make its lower-cost models. That means one thing: Tesla is avoiding the massive investment and risks of designing a brand new affordable EV from zero. And then came the firestorm. Reports began circulating claiming Tesla was canceling the entire $25,000 model. Rumors exploded that Tesla would instead focus on robotaxis, autonomous fleet vehicles, and more profitable segments. The EV world erupted. People called it a betrayal. Others said it was a smart business move. Elon Musk responded strongly. He denied the rumors that the model was canceled, calling the report inaccurate. That kept the flame alive. But Musk's responses didn't confirm the car either. They just denied its death. And that created the perfect storm of uncertainty. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, more information began leaking. Analysts and insiders began piecing together new clues. And those clues pointed in a very different direction. Tesla appears to be building a more affordable Model Y, not a brand new car. This revelation shocked people. But when you look closely, it makes perfect sense. Instead of pouring billions into an all-new factory setup, Tesla could simply repurpose current Model Y lines to create a cheaper, more basic version. A Model Y that cuts some of the premium elements, reduces features, uses different materials, and focuses purely on being affordable. And here is the twist that changes everything. Multiple insiders now claim this cheaper Model Y variant has already entered quiet early production stages. That means Tesla might be much further along in this plan than the public realizes. And during a 2025 call, Musk himself hinted that Tesla's affordable EV was basically a simpler Model Y, not a revolutionary new model. In other words, the Model 2 might be dead. Or it might have evolved into something completely different. If Tesla is taking the Model Y and stripping it down, what does that mean? Well, the Model Y is already one of the best-selling EVs globally. It's practical, familiar, and proven. By simplifying it, Tesla can avoid the biggest development risk, building an entirely new platform. This strategy could slash manufacturing costs dramatically, and it might bring the price down into the low to mid $30,000 range. Maybe not $25,000, but far cheaper than anything Tesla sells today. However, there's another layer to this story. For years, the $25,000 Tesla dream relied on radical new manufacturing techniques, gigacasting, unboxed production, and ultra-optimized factory layouts. These are real technologies Tesla has been developing. But newer reports suggest some of this innovation is being scaled back or reworked. This hints at a mindset shift. Tesla may now be prioritizing stability and profitability over massive manufacturing disruption. And remember the robotaxi? Tesla has been investing heavily in autonomy. Many analysts believe Tesla has refocused its next-gen platform toward autonomous vehicles, a segment far more profitable and strategic for Tesla in the long run. If that's true, the Model 2 chip may have been moved off the board to support Tesla's robotaxi ambitions. Now the million-dollar question: if the true Model 2 isn't happening, what does this affordable Tesla look like? Here's what analysts and leaks suggest: a price target in the $25,000 to $30,000 range, depending on configuration and market. A driving range of about 250 to 300 miles, which is realistic using current LFP batteries. A simplified interior, still modern, still Tesla, but less premium than the current Model 3 Y. A single motor layout with modest acceleration. And a focus on being the mass adoption Tesla, not a performance car. This car wouldn't be about being the fastest or the most luxurious or the most futuristic. It would be about being the EV that finally kills gas cars for good. And despite all the confusion, despite all the rumors, despite all the strategy shifts, Tesla still publicly says it's bringing more affordable EVs in 2025. So how does this affect the EV market? If Tesla can get an EV near $25,000 or even the low $30,000, it'll be a massive turning point. It would pressure every other automaker to lower prices. It would force companies like Toyota, Hyundai, Ford, and GM to rethink their strategies. And it could finally push EV adoption into full mainstream territory. But the risk is real. If Tesla cuts too much, buyers might feel like they're getting a cheapened experience. If Tesla delays too long, competitors could beat them to the punch. And if Tesla overpromises and underdelivers, it could damage the brand. Right now, Tesla's strategy feels like it's balancing on a knife edge. One side leads to mass market dominance. The other leads to disappointment. But if Tesla pulls this off, if it creates a truly affordable, reliable, stylish EV, then Tesla will rewrite the entire EV landscape once again. And that's what makes this story so exciting. Whether it's the real Model 2, a cheaper Model Y, or a hybrid strategy we haven't even guessed yet, Tesla is gearing up to release something big. Something affordable, something intentional, something with the potential to shake the auto world one more time. So what do you think? Would you buy a simplified Model Y if it came in around $30,000? Or are you waiting specifically for a real $25,000 Model 2? Let me know in the comments. I read every response. And if you want breaking updates on Tesla's affordable EV, new leaks, new car reveals, and every major automotive story, make sure you subscribe to MotorVerseHub and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big update.